Are you ready to unlock the power of your core muscles and take your ab game to the next level? In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of crunches, exploring their benefits, showing you how to perform them correctly, and even spicing things up with 3 amazing crunch variations. Buckle up, because we're about to unveil the core strengthening secrets that will have you embracing those crop tops and board shorts with confidence. But before we dive into the sweat-inducing goodness, do me a solid, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our expert fitness insights. And if you're new here, welcome. We're stoked to have you on board. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, your core muscles are the unsung heroes of your body. They're not just there to make your mirror selfies pop. Oh no, they're the ultimate defenders of your spine, your posture, and your overall movement prowess. But don't worry, we've got your aesthetic needs covered too. A rock-solid midsection doesn't hurt, right? So let's start at square one, the traditional crunch. Join me as we break down the nitty-gritty of perfect crunch execution. From the placement of your hands to the sweet spot of engaging those abs, we've got your back. Or should I say your core? Begin on your back with both hands on the back of your head. Bend your knees and set both feet hip-width apart on your mat. Engage your abdominal muscles, then lift your upper back off the mat while maintaining your lower back pressed into it. Pause for a moment, then slowly lower yourself back to your starting position. Consider the benefits and drawbacks of sit-ups versus crunches while deciding on ab training. Crunches, like many of the finest ab exercises, including sit-ups, build a stronger core, which improves posture, mobility, and flexibility and allows you to operate better on a daily basis. Crunches are accessible to many people, but if you have a back ailment, we recommend consulting with a personal trainer or doctor beforehand. You could argue that crunch variations provide more diversity than sit-ups, but there are now so many ways to change the exercises that it's difficult to say. The benefits of crunches differ depending on the exercise. Some target the oblique muscles through lateral flexion and twisting, while others focus on the rectus abdominal muscles, think six-pack abs, which account for movement between your pelvis and ribs. Whatever crunch variants you try, the exercise frequently entails driving your head closer to your knees or vice versa, or both. A common mistake is hyperflexing the neck, so instead of tucking your chin to your chest, keep your neck in a neutral position. Keep your lower back firmly onto the floor at all times, and maintain a neutral spine, proud chest, and flat back during standing crunches. Regardless of how flawless your form is, the core exercise may be out of reach for certain people. If you have a neck injury, are pregnant, or have recently given birth, focus on strengthening your pelvic floor and deeper core muscles before proceeding to crunches. Because your abs are in charge of stability and anti-rotation, beginners should prioritize isometric ab workouts like planks and ab exercises, targeting the deeper core muscles like leg raises to establish basic core strength. Before attempting harder ab workouts, we also recommend knowing the most critical thing to perform when training your abdominal. When working your abs, this is the most crucial thing to remember. If you've ever done an ab exercise, you've certainly heard your trainer advise you to engage your core. But what exactly does this imply and how do you achieve it? Engaging your core may appear to be a non-issue, but it is critical when it comes to maintaining your spine and pelvis during ab workouts. Many trainers may encourage you to think about sucking your belly button into your spine to engage your core, but it's a little more nuanced than that. Engaging your core muscles tightens your midsection. Your 4 abdominal muscles, hip flexors and glutes, and lats and erector spinae to stabilize your spine. Continue watching to learn how to activate your core and the symptoms you're not doing it correctly. The best way to engage in this final step is to imagine what your reaction would be if you were hit in the stomach. I know it sounds forceful, but the natural reflex of tensing your stomach is how you engage your core muscle. As you get better at this, you'll be able to engage your core while still breathing, which is the greatest practice. As previously said, activating your core is critical for minimizing spine injury when training on your abdominal muscles. In fact, research has shown that training on engaging your core during ordinary tasks such as walking the dog or sitting at your computer can help with chronic back pain. The jury is still out when it comes to maximizing your performance, and there is still a paucity of study connecting core stability and performance. Runners, on the other hand, frequently attribute their ability to run stronger and faster to a strong core. If you're not engaging your core during your workouts, you'll notice because your form will suffer. Without a strong core, your back will arch during shoulder presses and push-ups, and you will have poor posture when sitting at your desk. You may also find it difficult to press your lower back into the ground during activities such as leg raises. If you have trouble engaging your core and are experiencing lower back pain, consult with a personal trainer or doctor. Say hello to the 3 crunch variants that will take your core game to uncharted territories. These variations are like spices for your workout routine, each targeting a different facet of your core muscles.
Our first exercise is the bicycle crunch. This one is fantastic for targeting those oblique muscles and your rectus abdominis. Lie down on your back, hands behind your head, and knees bent. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. As you twist, bring your right elbow towards your left knee while extending your right leg. Alternate sides in a pedaling motion. Remember to keep your core engaged and perform the movement in a controlled manner. Moving on to our second exercise, we have the plank knee to elbow crunch. Get into a plank position with your hands under your shoulders. Lift your right foot off the ground slightly. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow in a diagonal motion, engaging those oblique muscles. Return to plank and repeat on the other side. This exercise not only works your core but also strengthens your upper body. Last but not least, we have V-ups. Lie down on your back, arms stretched overhead and legs straight. Lift your upper body and legs off the ground simultaneously, forming a V shape. Reach your hands towards your feet and lower back down without touching the ground. This movement targets your rectus abdominis and hip flexors, giving you that well-rounded core engagement.
If crunches aren't an option for you, we recommend skipping them. Here are a few alternatives to crunches that may help you improve your ab training.
To kick things off, our first move is the knee to elbow tap. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and raise both hands next to your ear with your palms facing forward. Now engage that core as you bring your right elbow down to touch your left knee. Feel that twist and crunch in your core muscles. Hold for a brief moment, then return to the starting position. Ready to challenge yourself? Let's go for 30 seconds on this side before we switch it up. Next up, we've got the rotation exercise. Hold a dumbbell or a medicine ball in both hands in front of your chest. Keep that core engaged as you twist your torso to the left, then to the right. Remember, the movement should originate from your core, not your back. Keep it controlled and steady as you switch directions. Feel that core fire up. Last but not least, it's time for the oblique crunch. Grab a dumbbell in your right hand and get ready. Lower the dumbbell down your right leg, reaching for your knee. Pause briefly, then gently return to the starting position.
Remember that when it comes to choosing the proper weight for you and your body, the exercise should feel difficult, but not impossible by the last few reps. The weight should never be so hefty that your form is jeopardized. If you're a beginner, reduce the weight and conduct a bodyweight workout to strengthen your core. Standing ab workouts, as previously indicated, offer the added benefit of working on functional ranges of motion. Unlike crunches or sit-ups, which also target the abdominal muscles, standing rotation exercises replicate everyday activities such as taking something from a shelf or passing something to someone standing next to you. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to crunches and core supremacy. If you're ready to redefine your core game and sculpt those abs like a pro, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share this video with your workout buddies, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. It's been a power-packed session, and I can't wait to see you put these strategies into action. Stay focused, stay fierce, and keep pushing those limits. Until next time, take care and remember, the core is your foundation. Build it strong, and the rest will follow.